Hi, G, Crazy Town. We can just fit it in. Kamala addresses the teachers union. Roll it.
Good afternoon. Oh, what a sight my eyes behold.
Same here.
I am so happy to be with you all this afternoon. I am so happy to be
Sure.
with you. California's in the house. NEA, you are an extraordinarily effective, as a group, advocate for change, which is why we know that you have been able to see the success you have achieved. And it is no surprise why, because we know unions know how to organize. And as a personal point of pride for all of us, to have an educator and one of your active members in the White House as First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden. So I sometimes see her in a different situation than you might. And let me just tell you something. I have watched her go from the classroom directly to events at the White House or across the country and around the world, grading papers in between. So these are the values that our administration stands for. And I think when it comes down to it, it's basically this. When you know what you stand for, you know what to fight for. But it is the very nature
She's turned into Sammy
of what
Davis.
we stand for and therefore fight for, that whatever gains we make will not be permanent. There's so much strength in what we achieve, but there is also fragility.
Oh, yes.
So we must be vigilant.
Ooh.
And the second point then being,
Yes.
if we understand that's the nature of it, it's not going to be permanent.
Of course.
It is
Not
fragile
gonna be.
unless we are vigilant.
Unless we're
It's the
vigilant.
nature of it. And so much of what we just got through talking about is what extremist so-called leaders stand against. These extremists
She's trying to use
so-called
Obama's
leaders
cadence.
So-called.
fought
bad.
against raising your pay. Instead, these extremist so-called leaders refuse to keep assault weapons off our streets and out of our classrooms and tried to silence your voice
Oh, yes.
through
What's
your
happening
union. And instead, these
picture Obama
so-called
talking right
leaders have tried to make you pawns of their political agenda as they intentionally try to make it more difficult for folks to vote. I also think I'm speaking to a group of educators. I also think that
You think?
these extremist so-called leaders need to attend a civics lesson. I actually think it would benefit us all if they sat in your classroom for a few days to remember how a democracy works.
Yeah, well, we're
To
not one, so.
remember what freedom stands for,
What an
and to
idiot.
remember what jobs they were elected to do.
Oh, God. Get us out of here. Thank God we're a constitutional republic, dummy.